right, Bearded Sentinel, back at you again with another action figure toy review. But this time, it's not a Marvel Legend. It is the Hasbro Transformers Studio Series Autobot Jazz. Check this guy out. I have been getting back into the Transformers, as I've probably said this before, because of the Image and Skybound comic, Transformers comic that they've been coming out with. And it's been great, it's been fantastic. But here's some box photos. Jazz is a cool, probably most people's favorite Transformer besides, you know, Autobot, I should say, besides Bumblebee or Optimus Prime. So I had to get this one. 24, whatever it was, $24.99. You know, that's still a decent price. It's not a Takara Tomy. See the box work. This is a new, I think, you know, box, a new packaging than the one previously. So, but I'm pretty sure it's the same exact thing. So we will open it up and we will discuss it. So this is him out of the box, but still in the packaging. You see, it looks pretty good, right? There's just a little, looks like they didn't really, you can't really see on this thing, but it comes with this, I think his weapons right there. But it doesn't come with a Studio Series, you know, little display that they used to have. But, you know, we'll that's okay. Here's the instructions, so you can figure out how to transform him after. And then, yeah, let's check him out. All right, so here he is out of the package. Got his gun pointing sideways like a thug. I don't know if he's really a thug. He's probably not. But here he is. Let's check him out. Let's get a little closer look on this guy. I mean, you know, everything looks good. As you can maybe see, there's just this little bit of, like, they didn't get the plastic off right. They didn't, you know, they didn't get all the detail. So there's that. But this is cool. Again, if you're a Transformers fan, Transformers came out when I was a kid. So I grew up on Transformers. Again, I fell back in love with the Transformers just recently because of the new Image Skybound comic Transformers by Daniel Warren Johnson. It's just been fantastic. If you're into Transformers, if you're into comic books, which I am, I would suggest it's we're like 20 issues in, or gonna be 20 issues in. So, but they have trade paperbacks now coming out with the first 3 volumes. I think the first 12 issues, but this is cool. I like this figure. I like the attention to detail. We'll transform him in a bit, but you know, as a Transformer goes, we're not expecting him to be super articulated, right? But I mean, I think for what he is, he's pretty decent. The coloring is, I think it's good. I haven't really seen nothing, obviously, besides this little part they didn't get to, you know, sand off or, you know, kind of trim off. But he bends pretty well, right? Get him in some pretty good poses. Like, let's see how good he stands on, right? I think that's pretty good. Not too bad. But this is from the Transformers the movie. So one of the best movies, right? One of the best cartoon adaptations of a movie. It's just fantastic. It has stood the test of time. It's still going strong. But this is what it's from, so I think it's very accurate. I'm digging it. Again, you can't expect too much from a Transformer, I would imagine. I'm sure some people still do, though. They demand more from it, but I don't know. I don't know how much you can really get. But for the price range, I think it's really good. I like it anyway. So let's try to transform him and see his transformed mode, his car mode, his alt mode, which is a Porsche, but it's really not a Porsche. But let's do that. All right, real quick, I guess size comparison. You have him with Bumblebee from the 1986 Studio Series, and then you have Coronation Starscream, which I know a lot of people didn't like. Again, I'm newer to Transformers action figures. I dig them. I like them. I got them for a good price on OfferUp, and yeah, these are the only 3 I got. I'll probably get a couple more. I definitely want Optimus, but these are really cool. I mean, I have the Yolo Park mini one, which is really cool, but I want a Studio Series one, possibly. But yeah, these are, I think he scales well, I think, from what I can remember. You guys might know better, but I like him. I like this line. I like these toys I used to have back in the day when I was a kid. But you know, when you get older, your mom puts them away in a box in an attic. Then eventually she has a yard sale, and they get sold. And so yeah, that's how that goes. But there's a real quick comparison video for you. There is his Porsche, but not a Porsche mode. Yeah, I didn't get this part that great. I'll work on it. I'm not used to Transformers figures, so trying to transform this guy, it was a bit of a challenge, but I got it. It's cool. Oops, I just knocked my camera. But I think it's a cool figure. I like it. I dig it. I don't know if I'm going to keep him in the car mode because I like how he looks in the car. And I guess this just goes right here, apparently, right? That's how it goes. So just put it in there, port that in there, and go off and shoot some Decepticons. It's cool. It's a very cool figure. You see the undercarriage. And yeah, it's apparently it's not that difficult to transform. I remember the Starscream Coronation one, that was difficult. I was like, how do you do this thing? It took me a while. I have to watch a video because, again, I am not too familiar with Transformers. So eventually maybe I will be, but all in all, I think it's a great figure. I think you should get it. I would say this is the Bearded Sentinel Approved. It's still in a relatively good price range, you know, with tariffs and all these things that are coming, you know, that everyone's talking about. It's probably going to be more eventually, but I got mine still at, I think, that $24.99 price. You know, I wish it was just $20, but I'll pay $24.99 for this, and I'll keep it before it's $30 or whatever the next price hike is going to be. So with that, let me know what you think. Who is your favorite Transformer? Actually, in the comments, tell me if you've been following or if you've been reading the Image and Skybound Transformers comic with Daniel Warren Johnson. What do you think about it? What do you think, where it's going, how it's going so far? I dig it. Who is your favorite Transformer? Autobot or Decepticon? G1, G2, whatever it is. But with that, I am the Bearded Sentinel. I will catch you on the next one.